Welcome. This is Jane Gardner, and welcome to System Saturday. Today, we are going to be playing with slides and systems. So let's hope that it works well. I'm Jane Gardner, and this is Solopreneur Success Strategy System Saturday. And we're going to continue on from where we left off and try and make a payment button through PayPal on our sales page, because that's part of a systems for selling. So let's see if I get this right and go to the right slides. No, I won't, because I've got to get my slides in front of my other slides first. And then we're going over what we talked about last time. And that's not it. But this is all about Solopreneur Success Strategy Systems on Systems Saturday. And we've had a look at organizing your computer and business systems. We could probably do a bit more on business systems later, and also tracking your finances. We haven't done that yet. But we have gone through automating and systematizing your marketing, and we're in the process of automating our selling, and we have to still do client journey and communicating with our clients for systems in your business, because the systems in your business give you the freedom to enjoy your life and also, of course, build your business. So let's say that you can go to my Solopreneur Success Strategies channel at jgtips.com/YouTube and look for System Saturday to look at some of the previous episodes. But today we're going to go back again and look at PayPal and how to make that into a system. So we're all about automating and organizing your business systems on System Saturday, because we want to systematize your business so that you have time to grow your business by getting more clients instead of working in your business, as well as spending more time with your family or friends while your business works for you, day or night. So I mentioned the various things that we've discussed so far on System Saturday, and we have looked at a lot of things. We've looked at computer file organization, we looked at backup systems, the operating procedures binder, the email autoresponder system, your website and how to manage the content on it, your SEO optimization tools for your website, plugins you can use to systematize things on your website, social media posting tools that you can use, and also analytics and testing tools for your website. And we're looking right now at your payment systems, and later we'll be looking at your selling systems and the other things that I mentioned. So let's review what we looked at before on payment, because of course making sales is the most important thing for your business. So we need to use a payment processor system to accept your cash or credit card that will work for you day or night, while you bring the people to your sales page. So a website sales page with a payment button that ties back to your payment processor, which is linked to your product distribution system, and you have a real business, especially if you make sales. So this is my concept of what a business system works for you while you're sleeping, and we don't have to review it. But for those of you on the podcast, you have a hub, which is your website, and which has a sales page on it. Your visitor will come to your website. They will be interested in your product and service, and then they will purchase through your sales page, which will go and activate your sales payment processor, let's say PayPal, to make it simple, and they will do a payment through PayPal, when then PayPal will then send them on to where they can get their product or service link, depending on what you set up. And then of course they will get the link to get your product, and they can click on the link to go to your storage system, which will then download the product to them. As well, automatically the visitor will go to your email buyers list. So, and of course the last feature in your business system is to have a marketing system, which brings people and makes awareness of you and brings people to your website. So we went over that last time. And then we had a look at PayPal and how PayPal works. So you have your sales page on your website with a link to PayPal, which is in your sales button. They click on the button for your selling, and the PayPal account of buyer is processed through an merchant invoice in PayPal, and the PayPal then uses its payment processor, and it has payment success inside your PayPal account as they move the money to your PayPal buyer's account. Is that right? No, seller's account. Sorry. So they look at it again. PayPal you have a button on your sales page. You have a merchant processing, which gives an invoice, which sends you the money and gives the buyer the product or service. And of course, it's automatic day or night as a system. A person can come to your website and click the link on your sales page for the button to buy at any time. It's accessible. And hopefully PayPal is always accessible, so you can process your payment through PayPal and put money in your bank and give the product or service to your buyer. So it's awesome in that you can do it day or night, and they can download it without you day or night as well. Now I have a offer, which I'll just mention quickly because we weren't really going to go over this. I have the automation offer of jgtips.com/automation, where we go and set up some of the systems in your business. So let's go back now. I think it's time to go to our next slide. Well, it's going to be live. We're going to my website, and we're going to add a payment button to our fingers crossed to my sales page. So let's see. I'm going to have to close this off first, and then we're going to move to these slides. Yay! It worked. And I'm on, this is a sales page inside the WordPress website for my business. And we're looking inside the WordPress, if you've never seen it before, of the page. And I have a nice, attractive sales page with my offer on here and some text, obviously, about the offer. And way down at the bottom, I have a price, and I've put in a payment button. And this payment button I have gotten by uploading to put in my media. I'm not sure it'll be there. Probably not. Media buttons way at the bottom. Where is it here? No, it's probably there. It is right there. So the button itself has been uploaded that I got from somewhere else into my media file on my WordPress website, and it has a URL, a location on the web as well, where that button is hosted. So let's just cancel this and get back to that. But this is just a picture, and so we're going to have to connect PayPal to it. So one of the best ways to work with PayPal is to open up your notepad or your text and put in all the things that you need. So the first thing you would need is the actual web location for your button picture. So that was the button I just showed you. That's the image for the button. And then you have to know the link for where your thank you page is, or where you want and your sales page. Well, I don't think you really need your sales page because we're already on the sales page. But when we set up our PayPal button, we'll need to know where we want to take customers when they cancel their checkout. So for me, they're going back to the sales page. And then they also ask you, where do you want to take the customers when they finish checkout? So it can either be to your thank you page, or to where they can set up and go on your email system, and then your email system would send them the product. And that's probably what I'll do for this, but for now we'll just use the thank you page for them to go to. So let's hold on here. So let's go to, so we've got a sales page with an image for the sales button, or you can use PayPal's image, but we'll go now to PayPal. In PayPal, you have to set up a business account, which is very simple. You just do their process and have a business account, and then you'll have the ability to do sales. So you have there's a business setup button here in the menu. And then there's a place you can do and create your own invoices if you wish for when you sell something. And then here's the place to create the PayPal button. They've made it a bit easier to get. And of course, there's other ways to sending money, requesting money. So let's click on PayPal button and see what shows up. Nothing, because I hadn't logged in. It's been a while. So here we go. These are my save buttons, and I do have one I made here, but we'll make a new one for the graphic design for business button. So let's create a new button. So it's over here on the right, you create new button. And for those of you on the audio, it's a very easy process once you have set yourself up as a business within PayPal and have your own business account. And so to create, it's very easy. So what you do is first off, you choose what kind of button type you want. Shopping cart, buy now, donation, subscription, automatic billing, or installment. Well, of course, it's buy now for buying that basically an ebook. And the item name is just so I can find it again. So that would be graphic design 2. And I don't need an ID, but of course, for people with inventory, they need an ID number. And we'll put down the price as $17 US. And then we don't want to bother to customize the button by adding a drop-down menu because it's only one price. And of course, you can customize the text or appearance, and we want to click that. You can either use the PayPal button, which is over here, and you can use the smaller button, or you can use the regular button. You can display the credit card logos because PayPal will accept credit cards through their system in the process. Obviously, the country and language is Canada English, and select the button. Text, well, it already is, I think, download now. So, and then I want to use, but what I want to do instead of the PayPal button is use my own image. So what I do is I go into my notepad or text document, and I copy the link to my image, and then it will call that up. So we need to then put it in there if they'll let me. Here we go. Paste it in there under using your own cut button image, and you won't be able to see it here. And do we need shipping? No, we don't need shipping. Just use my saved values in PayPal profile for tax, and use my secure merchant account ID. Okay, so now for this one, you don't need to track inventory because it's a one-time only, but just for those who know, that's if you need to track your inventory, say e-commerce. And let's see, and then of course the important part is step 3, customize advanced features. So you want to customize your checkout page. Obviously, you don't need any special instructions to the customer or any customer instructions to give to you. So no. And do you need your customer's shipping address? No, because it's downloaded right away. And so we want to take the customer to back to the sales page. So there we go. And download that and put it in there. And then you want to take the customer to this arrow when they finish the checkout. So for me, I'm just going to say a thank you page, but of course you need to put one where they get their email and address in order for them to get on a list so that they can download it too. So that could be a separate way to do it. So I'll just get them to go to the thank you page. Yep, wrong one. Didn't catch it. Hold on. 3. There it is there. And here we go. And then we don't need to do anything fancy with advanced variables. And so they just want you to create the button. And you wait. Now you want to add your button code to your web page, and it's HTML code. And so you need to copy the code from this page and paste it into your website. So click select code and right click and copy the selected code. Okay, so here we are. Select code and right click and copy. And then we'll go back to our website. Okay, and this is where we want to actually put it. But in WordPress website, you have to go into the text mode rather than the visual mode where all the HTML code is. And basically find that $17 in the price. Oh, I know I've already probably done this already, so let's just, there's the $17. So now we want to just put in here and pray. I'm not sure what the block quote was for. Is put in the paste in the code from PayPal, and let's have a look, see what happens. Because I think I had an extra block quote, so I'm not sure what's happened there. So, and then we update it. And I think we actually have to open up the page for it to be live. So let's see what happens once it's finished saving. Because I'm a bit concerned about that being, yeah, it doesn't look quite right. Let's open the link in a new page and go have a look. And it does look like it's live, so let's click on it. And yes, it's going to PayPal. Awesome. But of course, you are logging into the account of the seller for this purchase. PayPal is very intelligent and knows that it is me. So next time, we are going to show you how to sandbox and test your PayPal button by using the sandbox part of PayPal, where you can test your buttons, your checkout, you can test your invoicing, etc., by using their sandbox. So yay, success. And I worked on the button and it worked. So there you go. So what you need to do is have one, you need to know, of course, what button you want to use for your PayPal button. You can use your own. So make sure you have the URL of where your PayPal button image is. As well, you need to know where you want them to go if they cancel their checkout, so that you get that URL as well, and where you want them to go after they check it out and buy your stuff. So that would be either to go and register. Sometimes it depends on the system, whether or not it automatically does this. But if it doesn't, then you can, I would probably send them to a page which has my Aweber. I use Aweber email autoresponder check-in email and name to subscribe to the email autoresponder list, and they would receive, the first thing they would receive would be the ebook. I think that would be the best way to do it for me, the simple way, at any time. There's other ways, of course, and we'll look at shopping carts later. But next week it'll be about Sandbox and how to do the Sandbox PayPal and test your payment buttons to make sure they are not broken and make sure they work. So thank goodness they have Sandbox for PayPal. So there are a few things you have to do to set up your systems, but this is a great system to use for your business, because at any time a person could come and click on your button for a product and buy it without you even being there or being awake. Good stuff. So next time, Sandbox.